Mr. Heavyweight Boxing today.
Hey, what's up, man? This is Chris, the Nightmare Ariola, and you're watching Mr. Boxing Today.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? All right, so this news came out a few days ago. I didn't get a chance to do the video on it, so I'm gonna give my opinion on this matchup right here. Now, Zhang Jili was the original opponent set to take on at the tough veteran Alexander Ustinov. Now, Jili, he had a visa issue, so he's not gonna be able to take the fight. So enter Michael Hunter Jr. All right, now Hunter just had a fight last month. We all know he fought Martin Bakole-Alunga. It was a very exciting fight. He stopped him in the 10th round. Very good fight, man. That fight right there has replay value. This is his fourth fight of this year, man. He fought, I know he fought Jamal Woods, who's a tough journeyman fighter. Has a lot of losses, but Jamal Woods is a tricky guy to fight on the journeyman level. He fought Lago Kaladze and the fight against Martin Bakole-Alunga. All right, and then this Ustinov fight is his fourth fight this year at heavyweight. All right, Ustinov has not been in the ring since literally a year ago, last year around this time. He fought Manuel Char, okay, and he ended up losing that fight. He got dropped in that fight. He ended up losing the decision. I'm impressed by Hunter taking this fight on a quick turnaround. All right, he literally fought last month. He fought October 13th. So when he steps in the ring this Saturday, it'd be it'd be close to a month and 2 weeks since he's been in the ring. All right, he did suffer a little cut, I believe it was by his right eye in that fight last month. So I'm impressed that he wants to get right back in the ring. He wants to make a statement. And Hunter isn't the type of dude, man. He doesn't seem like he's going to wait around for the perfect opportunity. You know, nowadays you got a lot of guys, you know, that are just sitting around waiting on the perfect opportunity. And Hunter is a guy, man. I think he knows that he doesn't have that luxury or even have that cachet right now where he can just sit around and wait and, you know, pick and choose. I think he's taking on any type of opportunity that pops up that will better his career. I believe that Hunter's going to take it, and I like that about him. All right. Now, style-wise, when I break down this fight, man, you know, Hunter isn't, even though, you know, he was at cruiser, we know his only loss was to Usyk. Hunter's a guy, he's been in camps with Klitschko, and he sparred a lot of heavyweights. He competed when he was an amateur. Sometime he will fight at super heavyweight, then he'll fight at heavyweight. I mean, so none of this is new to him, fighting these big guys or being in the ring with them. You know, style-wise, man, now, usually when you have a 30-year-old fighting a 41-year-old, especially a 41-year-old who, you know, he isn't the fastest heavyweight to begin with. Even when Ustinov was in his prime, he always relied on his size, you know, his height. The dude weighs close to 300 pounds. There were some fights earlier, like in 2012, 2013, where he was weighing 300 pounds, you know what I mean? So his most recent fights, he was, you know, 280 pounds in those fights, all right? Usually, you know, when you have, like I said, a 41-year-old who's on the end of his career against a hungry 30-year-old, usually you'll go with the 30-year-old. And I'm going to go with the 30-year-old in this fight, man. And not just the youth, but just based on their styles. Like I said, Ustinov, he is a big guy. He kind of fights out of it's almost like a watered-down version of a Vitaly Klitschko, where he kind of fights with his hands down a little bit. He wants to kind of pot shot you from the outside with, you know, lead left hooks, and he brings the left hook from his hip and straight right hands. He kind of, when he goes back on defense, he kind of has his head straight up in the air, kind of upright type of fighter. He'll kind of lean back, want to land the right hand, the left hook. You know, but he is, I mean, he is a big dude. He is there to be hit, man. He doesn't, you know, he doesn't move all that well. He's a huge target to hit. Hunter needs to just throw his hands. Just throw his hands. Make, in my opinion, I think make this a fast-paced type of fight. Tire Ustinov out, and just let his hands go, man. Let his hands go. Make it a fast-paced type of fight to try to tire Ustinov out. All right, but I think Hunter needs to stay off the ropes. That's one place he does not want to linger around. I think it will behoove him to stay off the ropes. You know what I mean? He does not want anything to do with the ropes. Like I said, Ustinov, if anything that's going to go last is going to be his power. You know what I mean? And I think you just sit against the ropes and let him tee off on you. I think he'll take advantage of that. All right. I think Hunter can have the luxury of moving around a little bit, make Ustinov reach and overextend a little bit, and catch him and counter him, and back him up a little too. I mean, Manuel Charner last fight, he would, put the high guard up and he'll throw combination. He actually landed a left hook that dropped Ustinov. Again, because Ustinov, he kind of fights with his hands low and his chin straight up in the air, you know what I mean? Or his head just sitting straight up in the air like that. Doesn't really move that well upper body. He wants to just use his jab, use his right hand and keep you off like that. He doesn't want anything to do with the inside fight. He'll look to clinch. I think Hunter can, when he's in close like that, try to throw some combinations and let him go, kind of get in and out. Hunter's kind of awkward himself, man, where he'll pump the jab, then he'll lean to it. He's a orthodox fighter, so he'll lean to the left and then throw overhand right, and then he'll lean over to the right and then pump a double jab, and he'll kind of drop his hands and bend at the waist and make you miss. Then he'll come over with another overhand right. Just these weird punching angles, just weird and awkward a little bit, man. But he has good hand speed. He's a tough kid, man. So I'm going to go with Hunter in this fight, man. This is a very intriguing fight. I'm going to go with Michael Hunter to knock off Alexander Ustinov. You guys leave me your take in the comment section about this fight. What do you think about Hunter filling in for Zhilei Zhang? And Zhang, I thought, was going to beat Ustinov. I favored the undefeated southpaw to beat Ustinov, man. I think his best days are behind him. You know what I mean? But you guys leave me your thing in the comment section about this fight. I'm gone.